children themselves sort of taking that ownership of responsibility throughout the kinder experience. So that's really been a huge positive. And I can see how successful it is when I see the little friendships and the bonds forming, and how the younger ones are gaining that sort of experience and confidence by watching the older children, mixed in with the play.
We're programming for children. We celebrate every child's learning style. We know that all children learn in different ways. Some children learn through the power of language, some children learn through the power of construction. And so when we're talking about multi-aged programming and team teaching, it's really important that we consider each child's learning style. So we're often not looking at the child's particular age and stage of development, we're looking at how they learn. And everything that we provide for children in this environment is provided with that really pure intent and purpose.
It's a really nice opportunity to see the two age groups come together, and rather than all the children learning just from adults, educators, teachers, they're learning from each other. So you have the older children taking on this leadership role and helping support and guide through the environment, and the younger ones really benefit, and you can see their self-help skills develop really well, and their listening skills, their social skills, they're taking a lot from their leaders and mentors who are children. Yep. So it works really well, and by the end of the year you can turn around, you wouldn't know who's the threes, who's the fours. It's a really beautiful relationship.
Imitates what happens outside and at home, like in community. That's when we get the best out of it. And we don't separate children at home. You don't tell siblings that they can't play with each other because they're 3 and 4. And then in this context, it also means that 3-year-olds have someone to reach up to who's a peer, and more confident 4-year-olds can take on a leadership role. So you have the makings of a small community inside a bigger community, and it's a really healthy dynamic.
What I find amazing with mixed age groups is not only does it give a chance to the older children to emulate behaviors and learn behaviors such as leadership and showing skills that they're confident in, that they've developed through the year. The younger children start to look up to them. The younger children start to, it promotes their language, their social skill development. With the mixed age groups, the 4-year-olds tend to become more confident in their abilities, knowing that they have the 3-year-olds looking up to them. So that I find is really amazing.
We're really rethinking how we use non-contact time, and that doesn't always mean that you're sitting in your office, writing learning stories. It means that you're spending time in the program with the teaching team so that you can have conversations about children. You can learn the different aspects of the educators on a particular day. We really encourage our teachers to bring a piece of themselves into the learning environment. When teachers understand the why behind any sort of change, then you will see that alignment. I think it's giving that time to communicating, giving them a really true understanding of the reasoning behind any change is what makes a difference. We use a lot of our experienced teachers as mentors. One thing that we certainly do as well is that we value every level of educator, so we certainly don't look at teams and think a Certificate 3 educator doesn't have the same knowledge as an ECT. In fact, we blend all those roles together so that we're gaining the best, educational outcome for the children. We are partnering with Chisholm, we're partnering with Holmes Glen in terms of providing opportunities for trainees, lots of pre-service teachers as well, so that when they spend time in our programs and then they're ready to enter the workforce, they already have an understanding of how a team teaching approach may work.
We got rid of hierarchy
And I know that's a concept that's going to challenge people a lot, because you might think, well, you need to have a leader, you need to have someone who tells everyone what to do. But really, if you've set goals that you want to achieve together and broken them down into smaller steps, and you're all working towards those together, then the need for a very clear leader goes away. We work much more as a team. So if your whole team is aligned and everyone's sharing the workload, it becomes a very positive workplace, and that's infectious. I am obsessed with team teaching because I think it's one of the few practical ways that we can safeguard all educators' mental health and longevity in the sector. It does require a relinquishing of power, because we're saying, I'm not the boss anymore, I'm part of a team. But when you do become part of a team and you learn to respect all the different views of all the team members, and it's no longer a competition between your group, my group, then we're all working towards best outcomes for children together.
Welcome to Glen Education. This is our Glen Oakleigh South Kindergarten. It's a 2-room service located in Monash. Although managed by Glen Education as an early years manager, our families play a critical role in supporting children with their learning and development.
At Glen Education, we offer a multi-age program, and what that consists of is having our 3s and 4s together in an environment across the day at each of our services.
A multi-age program enables educators to provide a richer and more diverse curriculum for children. We might have a 4-year-old child who is mentoring or leading a 3-year-old child, so therefore their skills and their learning is a lot richer. I think the abundance of resources that we provide for children really caters for the individual child, regardless of their age or their ability, and that really supports that concept of children feeling valued and supported and really inspired. I love the link that we create between home and kindergarten, the different levels that we create for children in terms of having some adult-sized furniture which is accessible to them.
They provide a sense of home, a sense of warmth. I think they inspire creativity and they provoke thought and ideas. What I love about a multi-age program, when we're talking about quality delivery of education, when you have a mixed group of children together, you do have a smaller number of 3-year-olds or those really young children that need more one-on-one support. It actually becomes this whole community of learners. I also really love the way that children use the resources in different ways, from their life experience, but also because of their abilities and their capabilities. And I think exposing children to those different perspectives from each other is what actually builds on the learning and adds to the quality of the program. So yes, let's create small group areas, let's create cosy nooks, let's create places where children don't feel like they're constantly supervised, but let's set up the environments in ways that free us up to have that meaningful engagement with children.
I think a multi-age program also really benefits children in a way that it really reflects their individual learning styles. We know that some children are going to learn in environments that they're most comfortable with, and for some children that might be outdoors and for some children that might be indoors. And so having that indoor-outdoor program and that link between both learning environments does create high quality learning for children.